It's showtime!
YouTube, what's going on, y'all? This is gonna be a different type of video, y'all. If y'all are new here, I'm a five-figure clothing brand owner. I go by the name of Showtime Marv, and on this channel, I talk about anything clothing brand related. I've shown y'all my behind the scenes. I've shown y'all me scaling drops, selling out, pretty much everything, and we're pretty much family here. But today's gonna be a different type of video, y'all. It's gonna be a little different than usual. No edits, none of that. And I just want to talk to y'all about just like how it is running a brand. Like I'm gonna tell y'all like the raw reality of running a brand. If y'all don't know, I'm 19 years old. I'm a college student, so that's what this video is gonna be about. It's like the raw reality of running a brand while in college. For me, obviously, we all gonna be different. If some of y'all are also running a clothing brand while in school, out of school, all that, like we all have different lives and different like what do you call it? Like we look at the world differently. You feel me? So it's a different type of video, y'all, and it's just gonna be like I don't know if it's gonna get a lot of views. That's not really what this video is for. It's really just to tell y'all the raw reality behind it. So enough yapping. I'm gonna just give y'all like it's like a heart to heart today, man. Like I said, we family. So yeah, man, the brand I've been running it since June 2023. So we're coming up on almost 2 years of running this brand. And it's been a lot of ups and downs. Like this isn't just clothing brands, it's entrepreneurship in general. A lot of ups and a lot of downs, you know? It's like a roller coaster, you feel me? So I guess the biggest thing is just staying like in the ups, don't get too high, and in the lows, don't get too low. Like stay grounded. You know, don't be too driven by money. And that's a big thing for me because when I first started the brand, the main reason I started the brand was for financial reasons. I'm gonna be real. I started the brand after, like, right after I graduated high school. But I had during high school, like my senior year, I was plotting, planning how I was gonna execute. So I started running the brand, and I just really wanted a way to make income for myself. I didn't want to work a type of job like where I have to like check in every day with the boss. I wanted to work for myself essentially. That entrepreneurship lifestyle that everybody seemingly wants. And obviously it's pretty hard. If it was easy, everybody would be succeeding at it. And yeah, starting off, one of the main motivators was just trying to be financially stable for myself and like for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been the type that I'm just driven. Like I used to be a hooper in high school. I played like basketball. You know what I'm saying? I played other sports, but my main sport was basketball, and I was literally the type that would wake up 4 a.m. and get shots up. You know what I'm saying? Wake up while everybody else is sleeping and work. You feel me? I didn't go D1 or nothing, but I kept like I knew if I put that same work ethic and just like mentality into a business, then I knew I could succeed with it. So yeah, like I started my brand, we running the brand, and off rip, I realized okay, this is a lot harder than people made it out to be. Like my first drop flopped, and it was just like an eye opener. Okay, like we got to recuperate. You feel me? See where I messed up and stuff, and then boom. After that, next drop went crazy. Did like 4K. I've already made other videos on this. This isn't like a whole recap of my life, but I'm kind of just giving y'all the lead up until where life is at right now. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we've done, and all my drops combined have done like almost 50K, around 40 something K in revenue, like in the first year and a half and some change. So like decent start off, you feel me? But what a lot of people don't realize when they want to get into running clothing brands and stuff is like clothing brands are not the most profitable industry. Obviously, it does depend. Depends on manufacturing. Like it depends on the type of pieces you're making, your pricing, all that. Me, I rebranded my brand. Like I said, when I first started off, I was mostly motivated by financial stuff. And once I started to see like, dang, like life is really more than like financials, cause like I don't know, like I was getting closer to God and stuff, and He really opened my eyes to that. And eventually, I was like, yo, I want to have a message with my brand, so I rebranded to having a Christian brand. And around that point, I started to also think about my pricing. Like, I don't want to have overpriced products. If it's a Christian brand, I want to be reasonable for the people. You know what I'm saying? So like my margins are not the best. I'm gonna keep it a bean. My margins, especially right now, are not the best because my manufacturer is local. He's located in the United States, not overseas, not in China, not in Pakistan. So I'm working with somebody. He's charging me more, And that's the price I'm paying to get my products out quickly. Like, he's charging me more, but I don't have to wait weeks and run pre-orders. Like, he's able to take the orders as I'm receiving orders, he's able to ship them out. You feel me? So people don't gotta wait as long. So like, I kind of took down the chin, like, okay, my margins are going to be a little off, but at least I'm gonna have people having better experiences, you know. So that's one thing that is like, dang, because I'm seeing the last few months I was seeing months where I was making, you know, 8K, 9K, 10K revenue, but the profit was not looking that good. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, a lot of money was just coming in and going out, coming in and going out. So that's a big thing. It's like, especially when you're growing a brand, you can't be too concerned. Like, I'm big on like reinvesting too. So like, I will reinvest almost everything back into the brand. And I did make a whole video on how I quit my job. So I don't have that job to put my own money into it. So it's all just the brand's money being reinvested while I'm in college, and I don't have mouths to feed, you know. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity. And it's just tough. Like, I'm just trying to keep getting better with the brand, you know, keep getting to the point where eventually I'll be able to support myself with it as well. But right now we're at the point where it's kind of like we're making profit for sure, but everything's just being reinvested. And like, I am monetized on YouTube. I do be making a little bit of bread on these videos, but definitely not enough to like live off of. But I'm gonna keep pushing them out though, because like, it's fun documenting my process. Like, I feel like in a few years when I'm like, who knows where God wants me to be at that point, but God willing, when I've done all this stuff, like, I've accomplished a lot of things, God willing, I'll be able to look back and be like, whoa, like, that was my first drop. Whoa, that was the first time I sold out. Whoa, this is when I was teaching. And I'm teaching people too. This is when I taught people about this. And like, these videos help me just as much as they probably help y'all. Cause as I'm teaching y'all, I'm like reinforcing these things in my mind. And I got to do research too, like, to learn about some more things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Right now it is February 6th, I believe. What's the date? 6th? Yeah, February 6th. And like, last fourth quarter, so the last 3 months of 2024, my brand did very, very well in terms of revenue. Definitely the biggest quarter I've ever had as a brand owner. About like over 20K, I'd say. And like I said, you know, I'm still dealing with the profitability thing. Like, I'm trying to be more profitable. I don't know if I need to switch manufacturers, because I really like the manufacturer I'm working with right now. It's just the pricing. We'll see what I got to do about that. But January, I seen a big drop. So like, December I did, I think, like around 7K revenue, and then January I did 2K. Like, that's a big drop. And I guess I should have expected it, but that was the first time that I went from a good fourth quarter to a new year. So like, the previous year, that fourth quarter, I didn't really go that crazy as I did like this recent fourth quarter, you know? So I was just thinking it was going to roll over. January would do the same as December did, if that makes sense. And obviously it was a drop off, because, you know, fourth quarter is when buyers are spending the most money. So like, I was getting mad sales and I was just assuming it'd be sustainable, but you know, I guess it wasn't at that point. So I'm like, okay, how am I going to drive more traffic to my website now that like it's not the fourth quarter and people aren't buying holiday gifts and all that stuff? So I started running Facebook ads, meta ads, whatever you want to call it. And already February, we are off to a way better start than January. So like, that's business. Like I always like to say, being a business owner means being a problem solver. And I'm just learning that as I go. Like, okay, like I'm dealing with these issues, I'm dealing with these problems. How am I going to get around it? Because the only way you lose in business, the only way you lose in life in general, is if you give up. And I'm not giving up unless God doesn't want me to pursue it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I'm going to give up. If God says, okay, I need you to pivot, I'm a pivot. But otherwise, bro, this clothing brand stuff, I'm in it. This YouTube stuff, I'm going for it. And yeah, just like I'm learning about ads and all that stuff. I'm learning it myself. Like, I'm going to make a whole other video on this probably, but I have been like finessed by people trying to run ads for me. Freelance brand scalers, brand agencies, all that. It's been a lot going on. So That's a whole nother video in itself that I'm probably gonna get into because, like I said, we like family. But besides that point, I think it's like a useful skill for me to have because if I know how to run ads for myself, I can always find a way to make income. This goes beyond clothing. This goes beyond clothing, and also like, yeah, if I need to run ads for other people, they could pay me. You know what I'm saying? So, just going off of that, also just like my life, it's been kind of crazy lately. Like, not in terms of like I'm doing mad stuff, but low key like the opposite. So like, bro, got no motion. Nah, but like I'm literally back home right now because I'm taking online classes this semester, right? And I'm like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for because last semester I was posting one video like a month. I was so inconsistent, like one video every 6 weeks. I don't know if y'all noticed, but recently I've been way, way more consistent. And that's just really low key and effective me just being back home and having more time because it's online classes. And school has been whooping me, bro. Like, I'm a marketing major and it's so tough. Excuse me, y'all. It's so tough. Like, I'm not even an engineering or whatever those crazy majors. I'm a marketing major, dog. I mean, you feel me? It kind of makes sense that I'm a marketing major, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a marketing major, and bro, I'm literally getting cooked in my classes, and it's like, dang, bro. Like, I really got to complete this academic comeback while running a 5-figure clothing brand, scaling to 6 figures. Hopefully by the end of the year, hopefully soon, God willing. And it's like, it's tough, bro. It's so like, the entrepreneurship stuff is so mentally draining. You can't be like full. I feel like you can't be fully immersed in it all the time because you'll have days where you get zero sales, and if you're fully immersed, you're gonna beat yourself up on those days. Like, I had a day on Saturday. I got 6 sales over 200 revenue, maybe 300 revenue, around that, right? And then yesterday I had 0 sales, $0 revenue. Ups and downs, bro. Ups and downs, and like it's so hard to detach yourself at times because it's like, especially for me, like if you're working on something all the time, it's like when you have those moments where you don't see the results, it's like, dang. But one thing I am learning, especially running the ads, is like I can't just look at one day of results and be happy or sad, right? I look at weeks, months, right? So like when you're running ads, for example, if you run ads and one day it doesn't do good, you can't just turn it off after one day. You got to see how it does over a period of time. So like if you're in a slump with your brand over a period of time, that's when you know you need to change something. Like I said, when I was in that slump in January, it wasn't really a slump. It's just the fact that less people are buying in January compared to December, November. And I dealt with that. I pivoted, or I made the adjustment by running ads, by learning how to run ads. And that's just what life is right now. Like I was saying, just locking in on school, YouTube, and the brand. It's tough. Like I don't want to drop out of school. I want to what do you call it? I want that degree. You feel me? I'm working for that degree, of course. I'm not dropping out. And it's tough looking on, like, this is why they say comparisons the thief of joy too. It's like it's tough looking online and then seeing all these other brand owners. It feels like everybody else dropping out or doing whatever. They just, bro, social media is not real life. Remember that. Don't compare your life to others. So like, especially like some of y'all probably think I'm this life, this, you feel me, this clothing brand stuff is so lit. Y'all seen my good drops and stuff. Like, of course I'm gonna show y'all my good drops. I'm also trying to show y'all the authentic side of it too. The fact that it's not all profit. When I make a 6K in a day drop, it's like, it's not like I'm just getting 6K and it's coming to my pockets. Like, I gotta pay for manufacturing. Maybe I paid for ads. Maybe I did all this other stuff. This is business, y'all, and it's the reality of it. And it's tough, man. Like, I'm just trying to find that balance or something. Like, I don't know if there's really a perfect balance to it, but I'm just trying to figure it out to a point where I got like a better systems in place, you could say. You feel me, with my channel, school, and my brand. Cause right now I feel like it's so hard to balance. I can't put all three equally. You feel me? I know that I want to go all in with the brand, all in with YouTube. So school kind of got to be on the back burners a little bit, but I also got to pass. I want that degree. You know what I'm saying? Just as a goal that I'm trying to hit, because I am on scholarship, so I'm not paying for school. But it's tough, y'all. Just my advice to y'all, anybody who's in my shoes, similar shoes to me, like, as a brand owner coming up young like me, I guess like I was thinking about it today, just like starting to enjoy the process more too. Because it's gonna be a time where maybe you figured out some of these problems you're dealing with now. Maybe you scaled, you bigger now. The problems are gonna get bigger. First of all, it's gonna be different, bigger problems, and also you're gonna look back and have fond memories. You're gonna be happy about like the memories you made when you was on the come up. You're gonna look back at it like, wow, like that was a really fun time. So I'm starting to realize I gotta just take every day as it comes and just like take advantage of every day. First of all, no wasted days, and also just be grateful for every day. You know what I'm saying? What can I improve on in that day? And maybe I don't have a perfect day, but I can't beat myself up over it. Like that's if I beat myself up over having a day of zero sales, then it might spill over to the next day, and I might make an irrational decision on my ads or on my ads on like what do you call it? My work ethic on my posting. Maybe I won't post because I don't feel like it because you know what I'm saying? We just gotta stay like not too high, not too low. Um, yeah, man, that's the reality of it. Like this is just me though. Like I said, everybody got different perspectives on life, all that. I'm trying to get closer to God too, you know what I'm saying? Every day. Reading my word. It's tough, man. It's tough. When we living in the world, it's like, especially as an entrepreneur, it's tough not making it only about the money. Like I said, the profits is looking iffy right now. It's like, dang, I got to lock in. But also, I can't just focus on the money only. As a Christian, as a follower of Christ, you know that like the money, don't do it for the money because the money can be taken away just like that. When you die, you can't take the money with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially me, I have a Christian brand. So I'm trying to like, okay, lock in, focus on actually providing value to people, actually making clothes such as this. This is one of my teas. Jesus is King. Actually making clothes that help people share a message. Actually making art with your clothing. Actually having an impact. And that's when you're going to get the real joy. Like looking at a Shopify dashboard all day and just seeing a number, like it's just a number. I ain't gonna lie. When you in business long enough, bro, it just looks like a number. Like you can't worship a number. You know what I'm saying? You can't idolize a number. You got to find joy in the real life of it. And that's the point I'm getting to. Um, Finding balance even beyond the brand stuff. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie. For me, one thing with me is like, I don't know if any of y'all feel like this, but it's kind of like harder finding other people who are, I guess, as driven as me in this regard or like work, like want the same things out of life as me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's easy for me to just isolate myself and just stay at home and work pretty much all day. Sometimes not even work. Sometimes I'm working most of the day and I'll start slacking, whatever. But it's easy for me to give myself that excuse not to, you know what I'm saying? Go out and just connect with others, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just venting to y'all. Like this is literally what the reality of is it. What did I just say, bro? This is what the reality is of me, of my life running this brand. And I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep y'all updated if y'all want more videos like this. I'll probably make more videos like this. But I don't know what's next for me. For like a lot of brand owners, bro. Thanks. Y'all can tell I'm not used to making videos like this, bro. What is going on? No edits, bro. No cuts. I'm not cutting none of that out. No, a lot of brand owners, like y'all gotta know, especially if you're newer. This is a lesson for y'all. You gotta stay ahead of the curve. So right now it's February. I'm planning my drops for the summer. Like I'm planning my drops for the summer. How can I go crazy from June through December and have a crazy end of 2025, like halfway to end? Cause yeah, bro, like it takes time for marketing. It takes time. You gotta stay ahead of the curve. I could probably do a drop. It's February. I could probably drop something April at the earliest, something new. But that's another thing. Like I've been writing this winning product. I was gonna say pop it on the screen, but I'm probably not editing this video. It's coming out raw. Whoa. Anyway, yeah, whoa. I've been writing this product, like this winning product, and it's kind of not the best thing, I guess, because it's like, okay, you milking the winning product, good, but give us something else. Give us new stuff for the returning customers. This is the game I be giving y'all. Sometimes I give y'all a game, but I don't follow it. That's not good. Like I gotta lock in with that. So I'm gonna just start cooking up. I feel like it's a lot of art I got on the way. Like I feel like I got some real art on the way. I feel like only time will tell, right? Only time will tell what really happens. And I feel like it's time, I don't know, it's time to just stay locked in, get closer to God, and keep working. Always keep that positive mindset in business. Like, it's so easy nowadays where you watch the news, you turn on the news. I don't watch the news. Do y'all watch the news? That's kind of random, but like, who actually watches the news? You see the news notifications or whatever, and it's like, oh, all this negative stuff. The tariffs are being passed, all that stuff. Like, stay positive. You know what I'm saying? If you have a pessimistic mindset in business, you're gonna be cooked, bro. Because it's gonna be a lot of things to be sad about. It's gonna be a lot of things to be sad about. You gotta be an optimist. You gotta look at the positives. You gotta look for advantages in the market space. And I'm gonna keep doing that. If y'all made it this far into the video, bro, that's actually crazy. This is the first video I ever made like this. Let me know what y'all think about it. If y'all have any advice for me, or if y'all have any questions for me, of course, let me know. I'm truly, truly, truly grateful for each and every single one of y'all. It's crazy that we're at 2,250 subs, I believe. 50 something. That's so crazy. Like, bro, I didn't even start this channel that long ago. I had 0 subs, bro. Okay, I didn't have 0 subs. Probably a couple friends. I had less than 50 subs, like, not that long ago. And the fact we had over 2K is crazy. I'm going to keep going consistent. I'm going to keep getting better for y'all. And y'all are watching me, like, grow up or whatever. Y'all watching my growth as an entrepreneur, as a brand owner, as a follower of Jesus Christ. Y'all watching all that. And we family, man. Just drop a purple heart if you made it this far in the video. I love you. Jesus loves you more. Keep going, man. I believe in you. If nobody believes in you, bro, just know I do, and God does, and Jesus does. And I'm out, man. I love y'all.
It's showtime!